everyone, and welcome back to Faith and Fashion, where I am your host, Roberta. I do hope you're having a good day today, and if you're not, I pray that you do. Well, today it's kind of cloudy, but it is still a good day. And before I get into today's video, I just wanted to say that you are loved, you are valued, you have purpose to keep on keeping on. And today's video is all about letting go. And this is a broad topic, so I will narrow it down for you today. Now, letting go can be, linked to forgiveness, right? And yeah, I know, forgiveness is hard. But don't think of it as the person getting away with what they're doing. Think of it as you getting peace of mind. Because honestly, unforgiveness, to me, that person is living in your head rent-free. Like, the person did something to you and you just don't want to let go, you don't want to forgive, and you just want to take revenge on that person, and it just consumes you until you become a person who, harbors hatred, anger, and bitterness. And with that being in you, the hatred, the bitterness, and the anger, the world around you will look so dark and gloomy because of what you're putting out in this world. My brother, my sister, as I said before, it is hard to forgive, but you need to, so that you can have peace of mind. And sometimes those persons who offended you don't even remember that they offended you. So basically, you just having secret hatred for this person. They don't even know what they did. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they would not admit that they were wrong. But that's a them problem, not a you problem, right? Alright, letting go can be in the form of forgiveness, letting go of a friendship, a relationship, just letting go of something that, negatively impacted you. You can take it from a relationship perspective. You meet somebody to click, you're in a relationship, that person cheated on you, and now you're trying to boss up for the girls, or you're trying to level up for the men. You're trying to do something, very much something, to attract that person back to you and say, you look, I've changed, we can work out. No. Who are you changing for? Because it can't be the person who cheated on you and left you high and dry, left you in pieces. Who are you leveling up for? It can't be the woman that left because you were not making enough money and you were not doing this, you weren't doing that. It can't be for the man who said, you're a pushover, I'm not attracted to you, you don't do this, you don't wear that. It can't be for that person. And you get so consumed with revenge, you want to go out and punch or trip his tires, you want to key his car, you want to bash his window, you want to do very much something, right? You know that he loves a certain restaurant, he loves to go to a certain chill spot, so you kind of incorporate your stuff there so that he can see you and he can say, and when he sees you, what do you think he's going to do? Do you think he's going to be like, I'm so sorry, can we get back together? Why would you want to get back together with the person who literally broke you into pieces? Right, you don't have an answer. You shouldn't. Listen, you're going to have some people in this world that will break your heart into pieces. And I believe that is a part of character building, because what else is it for? And you start, when that breakup happens, you start to say you want to focus on yourself. You're going to the gym, you're eating healthy, you're changing the way you dress, you change your hairstyle, you cut it, you color it, you do something, all because you want that person to see you. Babe, the best revenge is to work on yourself and to move on. Because you know what? When you're not doing it to impress them, you're doing it to better yourself. Later on in life, they're going to see you and they're going to say, you know, he's the one that got away, she's the one that got away. And that's your revenge, because they're going to live with themselves, knowing the fact that they had something good and they cheated on you, or they did whatever they did and they lost you, and now they have to live with what could have been, what should have been, what I had, what I should have taken care of. That's your revenge. You don't need to like sleep with the best friend, because that can come with a lot of consequences. You could get pregnant, you could get somebody pregnant, and now you have a child and you resent that child because you're saying, if he did not cheat on me, I would not have this child. What did the child do? Nothing at all. It's an innocent person in the whole situation, and now you're harboring resentment against the child because of something you did. So you're blaming everybody else but yourself. Listen, if somebody cheated on you, do not sleep with anybody else, because that could be a repercussion. You could have a child, you could get a disease, I don't know. But don't sleep with somebody to get back at somebody, because then it doesn't make you better than them. It just means you stoop down to their level. Leave. I know it's hard to pick up the pieces. You could be with that person for years. Take up yourself and leave. Leave, because you know what? You're going to find somebody that values you, that will take care of your heart. So when you focus on yourself and bettering yourself and loving yourself, you realize that the right person will come along. Because if you're in this mindset that I have to be in a relationship, I need to be in a relationship, you're going to end up in the wrong places. You're going to fall in love so easy, and when the person breaks you, oh, I don't believe in love. This person hurt me so much. Honey, my brother, my sister, leave those toxic relationships and focus on you. Learn a new skill. Learn something about yourself. Learn to love yourself, right? Learn to know who you are. Why? You know? Find your identity. Know who you are, so that you don't accept nothing like below your standards. And it's okay to have high standards. It is okay, because that means you don't just take any and everything, right? Because if you see yourself at a higher standard, you would want that person to be on your same level. You don't need to stoop down. You don't need to lower yourself. You don't need to lower your standard for that woman or for that man, because the right person will come that will be on that level that you want them to be. Yes. We can even look at it from a friendship point of view, right? This person you're being friends with, and they're always doing something shady, and you know in your heart of heart that they're doing something shady, but you just say, you know what? You brush it off. Why? It's okay to lose friendship. It's okay. Sometimes you grow apart. Sometimes that person was only meant to be in your life for a certain season. Sometimes that person was meant to teach you a lesson. Did you learn it? And you are okay now, right? You are okay now. Listen, sometimes in life, you're going to meet some persons and you think they're going to be in your life forever. Don't fool yourself. Not everybody is meant for you. Not everybody you should be friends with. And if somebody comes to you and they're overly friendly, that should be a red flag to you, because why are you being overly friendly? They want to know about you. They always want to be in the know of what you're doing, what's your next step, who you're talking to as it relates to a relationship, who you're going in life. They always want to know. And the funniest thing, that they will be the person that discourage you from talking to that certain person, doing that certain thing. They don't want you to level up in any way, shape, or form. So what are they doing? They're sabotaging you. And because you have a good heart and a good mind, you say, you know what, this friend is looking out for me. No, honey, let them. You will be so surprised of how you level up when you let that person go. And yes, it could be a case when they did something that really hurts you, hurted to your core, like it cut your soul, it cut your spirit, it cut your heart feels heavy, your chest are burning every time you think about what the person did, or or how it hurts you that the person that did it was your close friend. Let it go. Revenge is not going to give you a permanent joy. It's only going to last for a little while. But what? Yes, you still feel hurt. And if you look at it from the relationship point of view, you did all the outer work, but you did not do any work inside. So even though you look good outside, inside it's still broken. No, not so. Work on the outside, work on the inside. Learn to understand that it is not your fault that that person left, that person cheated, that person did whatever they did. Learn to accept the fact that it is not your fault. You hear me? Never your fault. Understand? And don't nitpick and say, oh, if I did this, if I was this, if I had just worn that thing, if I did not say such. Stop. It is not your fault, because you never did whisper in them ears, come and cheat on me. No. They did that on their own free will, and they want a reason, or they want somebody to blame. And the right person to blame is themselves, but they want to project all that guilt that they're feeling upon you, so you feel bad, so you think you're the reason why the relationship ended. No, honey, listen to me. It's not your fault. When somebody does something to you, it is not your fault. That can go like for persons who have been SA'd from a young age or whatever age. Persons who make you feel like it was your fault. It was never your fault. It was never your fault. And it will never be your fault. So don't think that it was. Your friend did something to you and you take it up on your head and say, oh, it must be me. It must be something I did. No, it was never your fault. And when you realize it and when you come to terms with that, you will understand that it was not my fault. And you now can fix what is in here, because now you have a different mindset, a different perspective. Right? You have a different perspective on things, and realize that sometimes persons are just going to hurt you. There's nothing you can do about it other than learn a lesson from it and move forward. So when the next person comes and they try to do the same thing that the person did who hurt you, you know to run away from that situation, because you have learned from past experience and you know the red flags now. Focus on you. Focus on loving yourself. So when somebody comes who barely meets the bare minimum, you'll say, no, I don't lack love, guys. I love myself. God loves me. Knowing that God loves you, you know for a fact that He wants the best for you. And so what do? You wait until the right person comes. And I know it's hard to wait. You get impatient and get frustrated because you see others around you getting what they want, and you're like, God, unto me, more my relationship. I want my friends. I want my business to work. God, what? But be patient, because God is always on time. As I wrap up this video, learn to love yourself. Remember, it's not your fault. Forgive those who hurt you, because you deserve peace of mind. You deserve peace of mind. You deserve to go to your bed. You deserve to have a good night's sleep and everything. Remember, God loves you and I love you. Have a blessed day and a blessed rest of your week. I do hope that this was beneficial to you in some way, shape, or form. And I hope that I edify and educate you in some way. Bye guys. Until next time.